And so rounding the Mr. I out, you'll see here at the C4 in Cobb County, Marietta Square, the C4 is a pyramid on top of the courthouse building. While right over there, that gray top building there is American Torture Technologies. So you get it, cellular, genes, cellular technologies, gene racks, backscattering x-rays, iron, positron emission tomographies, and magnetic resonance imaging. So that means they're sending out backscattering resonance, or backscattering x-rays after having put iron in us, like in the rehab programs where they kidnap us and force us to take pills. You can see my other blog for their iron content in babies and so forth. And then recording the genes, like recording a tape, like a magnetic tape, just like the tapes used to be. They didn't take away magnetic tape recording because it was the greater technology to making money now than it ever was for digital recording. But they wanted all that iron to throw it into what you'll call coenzymes now, like coenzymes A's, that then go into the cell and do the same thing, the operated domain saturation, just like magnetic resonance imaging. The backscattering X-ray sends out a wave first that aligns all the poles on all the magnet filings in the cell, and then they release that in the backscattering X-ray, and it bounces back and forth. The backscattering ray then records it all into their artificial selection simulators to try and create their whole little matrix thing. And that's why California has legalized cannabis. That means that an awful lot of people who were subjected to their involuntary commitments and their involuntary oxytropic coenzymes and apoenzymes to create their holoenzymes had those involuntary chemicals that, with iron in them, put into them, and then moved to California with the legalization. They're not intentfully dehydrating California. They're doing it because they're electro sluts, addicts, e-rapists. They can't stop because they want so much to be able to record everything, to violate everything for their artificial selection. They're not sitting there saying, let's dehydrate California. It's the fact that so many people that were subjected to their involuntary programs to try and create their Pharaohism again, their quote, ancient alien technology theory, where they're recording us with through iron, backscattering X-rays, magnetic resonance imaging of backscattering X-rays, through iron filings in the diet, having switched according, remember, the driver's hazmat manual, January 1st, 2013, all codes on materials changed from NATO to the goods and services tax. So therefore, what they call iron filings in your diet aren't what they would be. They don't have to call them iron filings. They just call them gene modified, which is one thing they're calling it now, actually. They're not genetic modified. They're calling them enzyme modified, which is whatever creates a holoenzyme, whatever coenzyme creates a holoenzyme. And therefore, by preponderance, that those people all move there, and all those cells are tracking, all those cellular towers are sending out those backscattering X-rays to track all and record for artificial selection all those victims of all those chemical assaults. It's creating all that Debye specific heat that is therefore dehydrating it. It's not done intentionally. They're not sitting there pressing a button saying, let's dehydrate California.